What is up, everybody? So in case you missed it, I am a 40-year-old gamer with like over 20 plus years of PC shooter game experience, and I suck at aiming. I've always sucked at aiming, but I am trying to finally improve my aim. So if you missed my last video, make sure you go check it out. But I wanted to show you in Aim Labs, by the way, this is not sponsored, they have specific Marvel Rivals playlists, and some of these tasks are absolutely insane, and we'll talk about it a little bit, but they will make you better because they are so hard to do. And I am about day 28 or 29, I think, of practicing 30 minutes a day in Aim Labs. And let me just say, my aim has improved drastically. Like it's crazy. I have just noticed my skill go up. I'm getting way more frags in games, and this is just after 30 days. And my goal is to do like 3 to 6 months of just daily aim training to see where my improvement goes. But anyways, I want to show you these tasks. So yeah, Aim Labs is absolutely free. They do have paid services. I got it for a month just to check out some of the stuff. But anyways, you can go into this, and if you go to play and then like training, they have all these different games that you can like just find specific tasks for. So as you can see, Marvel Rivals are right there. One thing I will say about Aim Labs is it's pretty buggy. I experienced a decent amount of bugs. I'm not sure how it compares to other aiming apps or games, whatever you want to call them, but one issue is it's kind of buggy, so I had to go like back here to make it work. So yeah, let's hop in here and do some of these, and try not to laugh at me, okay? Like I said, I'm trying to improve my skills, all right? So try not to laugh. But yeah, let's see what this playlist is all about. So this first one is tracking, and from what I understand, tracking is like one of the most important skills that you could develop, and I have noticed my tracking has gotten a lot better. Like having people fly around or even jump, like I'm able to stay on them. This task right here is very difficult, well, you know, for me. Today too, I'm actually practicing changing my arm placement on my mouse pad. I usually just have my wrist on the mouse pad. I'm seeing what happens with my forearm, so I'm not sure if it's better or worse, but it might affect me today. Let's see. All right, let's get started with this first one. All right, let's see how I did. Yep. So one of the cool things is it shows you your high score and then where you're at, blah, 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 blah. I'm still not quite sure what potential high score means, but yeah, you can kind of see how you're doing. And let me say, like, it gets frustrating too, like practicing every day. And then like when you're not beating your high score constantly, I've learned to just like kind of let it go. But as you can see, like I started off like really well, and then like I dropped, started going back up, da 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 da. But yeah, I'm nowhere near. This task is just it's hard doing like because it's switching directions and it's like super low. But yeah, something I've been meaning to incorporate into my aim training is trying to watch videos. I watched a lot of videos before I started aim training. I want to make that part of my routine too, to get like tips and advice, because something about like doing anything, right, that you're practicing, if you don't have any guidance, you don't know if you're practicing bad habits. And it's just like my schedule is so busy. I work full time. I'm a father. I have a fiance, blah, 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 right? So like, I'm just like, okay, get your 30 minutes in and, you know, whatever, right? So I need to try to get an extra 10 to 15 minutes in to try to watch videos to get tips and everything. This Aim Labs does have built-in tips. I just don't know how useful they are yet. Like I do take in some of it, but anyways, I believe this is another tracking task. Let's see what happens. Okay, this thing is moving fast. So as you can see, ooh, look at that. So when you do beat your high score, it feels nice, feels real. And I didn't even do that good. I did not do that good. There was a few times when I was just like not anywhere near that thing. But as you can see, like if you imagine playing Rivals and you're going up against like a Human Torch, a Storm, an Iron Man or whatever, this little bean right here is moving faster than most of those things are moving, right? Like they do have little speed boosts, right? But this thing is moving at a constant fast speed. And this one isn't even the craziest task on the list. We're about to do another one. I'm not sure which one it is, but it is way, way harder. But hey, glad I was able to capture a high score beat on screen. But like, as you can see here, they do have little things, right? Oh wait, you can't see. Let me move my camera real quick. So right here, you can see they have little things that like tell you about like different things it's kind of like looking at. So like right here, this is showing you like the ideal crosshair position to be tracking, which is like on this outer edge, which I suck at. I'm constantly trying to do that, and it's very difficult. This shows pace, not 1000% sure what that means. You can click on explain. See, this is what I mean. So I clicked on explain and look, it's loading right here and this isn't working. But a lot of times this will pop up and it'll look at like where you were struggling and then give you a tip about that specific thing, which is pretty cool, So yeah, I can go down here, check my smoothness, and I could check prediction, which is also something I try to work on because a lot of times we predict where somebody's going when we should just be tracking where they're going. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. Whew. Yeah, nowhere near my high score. Geez, that one felt off. Felt off. And yeah, what I've been doing too, they have like a playlist of the day. So as you can see, there's only 7 tasks. Each one only takes about a minute a piece, right? And then I try to give myself like 30 seconds to a minute in between to just kind of like let my hand like chill out. But yeah, they have like a playlist of the day that I do just because you get like in-game points. You can get like little skins and stuff like that. So I try to do that. And then I do like another playlist that usually takes up about 30 minutes of your time. All right, let's see which one's next. Oh, is this a crazy one? See, look, see that little skin on my, I just got that skin. Looks cool, huh? All right, let's see. I think this might be the crazy one, all right? And I challenge you guys to try this one out and leave your scores in the comments. Precise sphere, all right? So let's see. I think this is a crazy one. We'll know really soon here. Yep, this is it. Holy, what? Dude. See, like, Oh my God, I beat my, that was so terrible and I beat my high score. So just imagine what it was like before I had this score. Holy crap. But do you see how that thing moves? That thing moves in a way that nothing in Marvel Rivals will move. But you're practicing on something so hard that when you're in Marvel Rivals and something is moving around slower than that, like you're already used to like tracing this fast thing. So now imagine, you know, like what this will age me a bit, but like I used to play on 56K modems, right? Like shooters, and just, it's very hard. So like once you get to high-speed internet, right? Or even a LAN environment, like you're just so much better because you're used to like practicing. It's almost like running with like weights on you, right? So that is one of the things I will say, like it is insanely difficult, almost impossible. Like you can watch what some of the top people do. Sometimes this bugs out too, but look, this is a top person. Let's see how they do. And like, even they're not on the ball the whole time. You see this? And that makes me feel a little bit better, but they're really good. I didn't realize you could have a little black ball. I need to do that. So yeah, it is kind of cool that you can like see other people and see how they do. And you can also compare your settings. So here's my settings, here's there. Shows refresh rate. It'll show you field of view. It shows your sensitivity. Like, look, my sensitivity is almost double this guy's. Like, that's nuts. You know, it shows your DPI. But look at this, my sensitivity is almost double his, but his DPI is double mine, which is interesting. Another time, I'll go over like the sensitivity stuff they have in here. Next task. All right, let's see what this one is. Holy crap, was this the one I was thinking of? What is this? What are you doing? Oh my Lord. What in... That's definitely the one I was thinking of. That one was I was thinking of. So feel free to do that one and leave your score down in the comments below. Holy mother, did you see the way that thing was moving? And again, I just beat my high score. So what was my previous one even like? Look at the accuracy. It shows your accuracy percentage too, 8%. Whoa, whoa. Okay, there's like two more tasks. Holy crap. Okay, I think this one's like little shots. Okay, okay. Oh my God. God. So usually with something like that, like the amount I missed, I'll restart the task. If I miss a few shots, like in something like that, I'll just restart it real quick. I'm like, oh, I was off. Yeah, like usually those ones, I feel a lot better because I'm better at like those tasks, and that one I just, maybe it's the performance anxiety, you know what I mean? All right, let's see what this last task is. Bounce shot, ugh, I hate these ones. Okay, all right, let's see. So that one, I'll restart. Sometimes, another issue I have with this is sometimes you don't know if it's a tracking one where you hold down the mouse or you gotta shoot it. I thought this was like a tracking one, and so then I'll just restart it because I didn't know what it was. Okay. As you can see, I'm very bad at these tasks too. Holy. Dude. What? I didn't realize I could disappear. Woo! Oh my God, look at how bad I did compared to my previous high score. Woo! But yeah, so that is one of their Marvel Rivals ones. And yeah, I encourage you to go test these out. Maybe seeing your scores will make me feel a little bit better. But they do have multiple ones. Like I just found out that they have this Marvel Rivals playlist 2.0, and I'm looking forward to testing that one out. This one had a lot of tracking ones, and some of the other playlists, I think they might have like 2 or 3 Marvel Rivals playlists, and some are a little bit more geared towards other heroes and stuff. Like one of them had a Mantis one where it really had that like the speed of her shots down where it's like a pain, you know what I mean? But yeah, I wanna show you all this. I'm stressed out now. Some of those tasks are ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Anyways, that's all I got. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you do, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell. I make a bunch of Marvel Rivals content. I will continue documenting my aim training journey, all right? Anyways, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.